night doubleheader, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott now. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. On second down now. It's Baldwin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, right. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Right. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
This 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got this down to the 35. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Baldwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And down to the 41. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down now, it's Baldwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for them. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense. Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Ayuk goes in motion. They'll run on 1st down. Baldwin. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ayuk goes in motion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun. Right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Check right.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Starting the second half of the run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Right.
Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, it's Baldwin.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Baldwin.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Wright on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ayuk goes in motion. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
Niners 21. Buccaneers nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down now, it's Baldwin, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
To throw is right. Off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Baldwin trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Niners 30. Buccaneers nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
In motion comes the tight end left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, it's Baldwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got...
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
he's got a man complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. On first and 10, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the 49ers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,